Merhaba herkese. Bugün Seedstars İstanbul etkinliğine katılacağım. Orada birçok girişimci sunum yapacak ve melek yatırımcılar da onları izliyor olacak. Ben de aslında bir girişimci olduğum için bu tarz etkinliklere katılmaya çalışıyorum. Benim girişimim de twitterin.com. Televizyonda görülen ürünlerle ilgili bilgi sağlıyoruz. Bugünkü etkinlikte de hem melek yatırımcılarla tanışmak, hem diğer girişimcilerle tanışmak, network edinmek hedeflerim. Size de vlog çekerek bu anları gösteriyor olacağım.
We are a global startup competition, actually the biggest one in emerging markets. We're focusing only on seed stage and only on emerging startups. The sponsors that are here, I'd like to thank our local sponsor, PayU, our local partner, Seedstars Istanbul, for hosting us today.
Hello everyone, I'm from here actually, from Istanbul, Seedstars İstanbul. I'm the managing director of Seedstars İstanbul and Startup Bootcamp Istanbul. Welcome everyone, first of all, we are so happy to host you here.
Hi, I'm Ali Karaday from 212. 212 is an Istanbul-based venture capital company investing in technology startups, early stage. We have 12 investments so far, and very happy to be here. Thank you for your time, for being here.
Hi everyone, this is Mehmet. I'm from Early Bird Venture Capital. So Early Bird is a $150 million fund based in Turkey that we cover Eastern Europe and Turkey.
Hello guys and gals. Name is Tayfun Uğur. I work as a company builder. I mentor startups in a number of addresses, and we worked with Igor before. But in my own capacity, I work professionally. I work as a company builder, essentially focusing on more mature startups with an established business and a roadmap, and helping them grow.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm Chiler, the co-founder of Smart Moderation. In 2011, Mark Zuckerberg said that the amount of the information you share on the web will double each year, which is absolutely true, because people share 1.3 million pieces of content on just Facebook today. So think about the other social networks and you can imagine the total volume. When you share the content, you get two things. You get likes, and then you get those comments. And there are three types of comments here: the good, the bad, and the ugly ones. The first two is okay, but the problem here is the third one, the ugly ones, which are like trolling, profanity, unwanted speeches, and spam advertisements. And 26% of the total user-generated comment is unfortunately inappropriate and needs to be moderated. This is exactly why we created Smart Moderation. And our solution is automatically removing those inappropriate comments from social platforms with the help of artificial intelligence in a real time.
I'm Ergin, and today I'll talk about Segmentify, our recommendation as a service solution. Let's start with an online store owner's journey. As any businessman, this guy wants to earn more, and he thinks more sales equals to more money. But there are some problems. First, because he thinks additional traffic created by ads, paid content, SEO will create more traffic. And he's right. This traffic is boosted. It's generally it's doubled. But there are problems here. First, majority of people coming this way leave the web page without making any purchase. And secondly, these bounce rates are not good enough. This bounce rate is very high. In average, 1/3 leave the website in the first page. And there is a good opportunity here. According to baseline companies' reports, if you can increase the retention by just 5%, you can increase the return of investment nearly 100%. And how to do this? There are two good examples in the world doing this. The first one is Amazon. One-third of the recommendation, 1/3 of the product sales in Amazon is coming from its recommendations. And there is one guy doing this even better. It's Netflix. All the contents watched from the Netflix, 3/3 of the 4th of this is coming from recommendation widgets. But there's a problem here. This guy spends millions of dollars to develop these systems, and it's perfect. It's for their own use. So we came up with an idea to this, to replicate this as an affordable service and formulate it as a right offer to right person at the right time. And what is right offer? The personalized recommendations. The products you viewed on a web page is personalized to you. And for the right person, we automatically track your behavior and try to guess who you are.
This is Emre from Public Innovations, short form for Pavina. We are building smart taps for perfect beer. Beer is the third most consumed beverage in the world. It's the third after water and tea. There are a lot of beer being consumed, and 20% of all this beer is through this draft beer system. It's been there for the last 20 years. That hasn't been changing much, and it is not efficient. So 23% of every keg is just wasted. It is wasted in terms of foam, in terms of spillage, in terms of line problems, and also there is a considerable amount of theft, like bartenders sometimes have more than they report. Another problem is not all the beer you get from the bartender is in good quality, so you have sticky glasses and not enough carbonation in your beer. It's a big problem. And about the waste, like there is 23% of all this beer waste is annual water consumption of a small town like Çorum or Manchester. Big lot of beer going to waste. I know there's going to be sound. It's a plug-in data we can put there, and then bartender can simply do his service. We check the flow rate, so we know how much beer is being flowed, and then we adjust the rate at which it's being poured. So we can serve the perfect amount of beer with the right amount of foam at all times. And all data is actually fed to the cloud, so you can see all kinds of analytics with this data. So it includes IoT, it includes big data analytics. But
welcome today. We are the Air Post. I'm Ismail. I'm the CEO and founder of the Air Post Systems. When I was a little kid, I was dreaming to become an astronaut, and I left space this eternity and majority of the open space, and I want to change. I want to change how we interact with that. It's a big sky. So this is why I created the Air Post. Why I created Air Post to open sky, to make sky available for everyone. In the big cities, in lots of countries, there a big problem with buying things. So, for example, you can buy anything from e-store, from everywhere, but you can't get it delivered within the same hour. buying things shouldn't be such a must. Why don't we get just what we want, when we want, within the same hour? Why isn't buying things ordered and delivered in the same hour? That's why I'm happy to introduce you the fast delivery service by the sky, by the drone.
I'm Lurk, and today I'm going to introduce you API Plug, our chatbot platform. Actually, with API Plug, you can convert your web and social media visitors into high-quality leads by using chatbots. So what's the problem actually in here? You have contact forms on your websites, and actually people doesn't like to fill these contact forms, and a human must review all the submissions from these contact forms manually, one by one, and then redirect them to pages in your website or return to your customers. Instead of this, we are offering that to change these forms into chatbots, and by this way you can talk with your customers more interactively, and with our technology we score each conversation, and this helps you to identify which is a high quality lead or not.
This is Olcay from hızlıca. Basically, we provide technology solutions for businesses to valorize their food waste. Starting from global, we know that 30% of the foods produced are going to waste globally. And for Turkey, we know that Turkey is the biggest food waste producing country in Europe because of the population and the lack of regulations. With the data we have in Turkey, we know that there is 2+ billion euro worth of foods going waste each year from businesses. But we know that in the UK this figure is 20 billion euros, and in Italy it's 13.5 billion euros. So which means actually it's very much higher in Turkey, but depending on the data we can say 2+ billion euros. At least we know that there's 1.2 billion euro worth of food that are preventable before going waste. And out of these preventable foods, we can say that 240 million euro worth tax exemption potential for businesses just in Turkey with this limited data. And what is food waste? Unless a food goes into your stomach, it's a food waste. Even though you give it to an animal, it's again a food waste. And there are targets of businesses to halve their food waste, and unless they donate or reduce the food waste from the source, it's a food waste and they cannot claim they reduce it. So our purpose is to improve the bottom line of businesses and prevent food waste and reduce hunger. And how? So there are 3 main benefits of food donation.
Thank you for having me. My name is Omar Christides. I'm the founder and CEO of ArabNet. Anyone here heard of ArabNet? Great, oh, awesome, few people. So what we do at ArabNet, we organize some of the biggest conferences for the digital and startup sector in the Middle East region. We do regular events, annual events in Beirut, Riyadh, Dubai, and Kuwait. We also have research that we do on the tech sector in the Middle East region. Some of the research I'll be discussing here. And we cover news and analysis about the sector on our website on a daily basis. So you can, if you're interested in connecting with the market, and it's my next question to you, how many people here are interested in some capacity in the Middle East market? Okay, a lot of people. Great. So how many people were at WebRADC yesterday? Okay. How many people saw me give a talk yesterday at WebRADC?
Is it the same?
It is the same talk.
Okay.
It is the same talk. I wish I could do a different talk every day, but that's a little bit more difficult for me. But good. So most people did not see the talk, so it's excellent. Excellent for me. Not excellent for you. But I'm going to walk you through some of the things that are going on in the MENA market, some of the key players that you should know, and take things from there.
An interest without the bank. So Google was going to be the interface between people with money and people without money. So that was more than 10 years ago. So I was like, wow, that's a revolution. Because as long as the banks are in between, they use regulation and they use legal reasons to be there, as they don't have to be there anymore.
Company for e-commerce.
3 years ago, my friend Lily and I started another company in mobile business for another vertical. But in the meanwhile, we realized that there is a huge demand for mobile solutions in e-commerce. We did our research and joined together with Birkan. By the way, he has many years of business development experience. And we created Mapdico, mobile application platform for e-commerce. I want to show you just two